Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Esports Rundown Podcast. This is episode 2. Topics for today are Rocket League, League of Legends, Valorant, CSGO, and we are also going to be adding, or not adding, but we're also going to be doing COD today. I'm joined with BZK, Kamzy, and Cameron. You guys might get a little confused, so Kamzy, please talk first.
Hi.
Then we got Cameron.
Yep.
Then, of
You
course,
can tell them apart.
Yeah, just a little bit, All right. So we're going to just jump in here. We got Rocket League. So who wants to start?
You know what? I got this. I'll talk about the Winter Invitational playoffs. Unlike last
For
week,
EU.
where Kamzy and I did not talk about Rocket League for one iota of a fucking second, except when I saw Moist and tried pronouncing some of these names. I'm here to talk about the 5 EU teams going to the major. We got Carmine Corp. Still don't know who the fuck they are. Team Liquid.
French fans are
going to
be livid.
Yeah.
Oxygen Esports, don't know. Team Vitality, a CSGO player got hacked for that org. And then G1. As you can tell, I still don't know any of these teams besides the organization.
So
I'm looking at it, Liquid beating Carmine Corp's huge, isn't it?
That is very, very big.
Yeah, okay. I remember you talking about how dominant Carmine was.
Carmine has made the final in every single European regional, at least. But G1 did go through the tiebreaker here. They did secure it by beating Vitality, which was actually still an upset for Vitality to lose there. G1 actually had to beat German Amigos and Quadrant just to qualify with the same amount of points because of the tiebreaker, of course. And that's why G1 is in that last spot there.
I'll take over South America, I guess. Bees did a decent job at EU. But there's only 2 teams qualified for the major here in South America. We got in first place Team Secret, and in second place Crew Esports. Secret seems to have won the grand finals 4-1. So I'd say they're the favorites out of South America.
Yeah, same only gets 2 spots there. We are going to talk about NA now. So for NA, it is still going on as the time of recording, but Dignitas did lose to Complexity in the quarterfinals, and somehow Optic, after placing basically last in the first 2 regionals, 3-0'd their group, and they are now in the semifinals against G2. If Optic do make the finals, they do secure a tiebreaker against Dignitas. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. And if they do win the whole entire regional, they clinch over Dignitas, and Dignitas does not get that spot.
That'd be insane, low-key.
Now, so I know viewers can't see anything right now because it's audio only, but you say 99% going to Dig. Is that is it because Optic, as you said, they were last in the past?
Yeah, they only got three points in the last 2 regionals, and all of a sudden they decided to, I guess, pull it out and just whip out and just slam their dick on the table and say, "This is our regional."
Yes.
Somehow.
Yes. A good old dick slamming competition.
It's
my favorite.
they. I don't.
That should be a professional
there's no way they win against G2. I'm gonna put that on the record.
Well, you know
don't
what?
quote me.
I'll actually say the Optic beats G2 because
I don't know, man. They kind of had their way with Shopify today. I watched it.
you
Wasn't
watched
close.
it?
Wasn't close. 4-2, generous.
Yeah, no. Who wants to do OCE?
Oh boy, yeah, I could definitely do OCE. So looks like, is this one continuing still, or it looks like ground zero?
It is continuing, but the 2 spots are secured.
Okay, and why is that? Because if it's continuing, wouldn't it be until after they?
No, because all the other teams that are close in points are out.
Oh, I see. So yeah, it looks like Ground Zero Gaming and Pioneers are going to be making it to this major, which is quite interesting because I haven't heard of Ground Zero Gaming in a long time since their CS days. So actually, I'm kind of surprised to see that org is even still around. I know Pioneers are though.
Who did Ground Zero have in CS?
I don't remember their team exactly.
Was it NA?
It was not NA. It was an OCE team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all It's an Australian organization.
Oh,
Pioneers
okay.
surprises me because Pioneers, I believe, is an American organization. Actually, that's what surprises me about that. But surprisingly, I actually know about their Rocket League team because I followed them on Twitter. So I kind of already knew that they made it. Ground Zero, like I said, I didn't know they existed.
And then I'll take some sub-Saharan Africa Regional 3 Winter Invitational. Apparently, they just got fucked. There's no major spot.
It's the worst. It's the worst region.
Even if it's a worse region, still have them in at least one major spot.
That is a topic for a different time. They do deserve at least one major spot, but yes.
In most esports, they are not a good region. But
yeah,
Limitless is an NA organization. Fun fact.
I was about to say that. I know Limitless is an NA because I follow them much more.
The football player runs the organization.
All right. So Limitless did get upset here. They actually did lose. I think for like the first time. They lost for the first time against the. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. They did get 3, or they lost by 1, but it was 3-4. Then we are gonna go to Middle East here. This is a bit of a controversy for if you guys do follow Rocket League here. Rule 1: if they did get second in their group, they would have played Falcons in the semifinals. But since they 3-0'd their group, this is why people were like they need to lose on purpose, just so they can get the upper bracket to beat the Falcons here. And I guess I didn't feel like throwing. This is the first time Falcons have like really lost a regional, I think, of all time, because they've been the number 1 team there. Rule 1 actually did beat them pretty well in the grand final, but it really didn't mean anything at that point. Falcons just need to make finals since Rule 1 did not go through the upper bracket with them. Then we are on to Asia Pacific. So, as you guys know, if you do follow Rocket League, like I was saying, Elevate, number 1 team, 2 people moved there with the best player in that region. They all did team up, and Elevate this regional got second. So it came down to whoever won this finals. It was Gladiators and Elevate. Elevate, I wouldn't want to say throw, but they in the final Game 7, they just didn't look like an actual team. They did not play well. Gladiators actually squeaked it out and beat them, surprisingly. Gladiators are going to the major, which is not what we expected at all.
Now, when is this major?
This major is... Let me just pull it up here. It is April 6th through April 9th.
Okay, so about 2 months away.
Yeah, and we're like I said, we're still waiting for the 1 NA team. The seedings are not done yet, so next podcast we will have all the seedings ready for it. We're still waiting for NA and OCE to finish for the seedings. Okay, now we're going to go to League of Legends here. I'm going to start off with the LEC, the European League Winter Final. It just wasn't even close. G2 just slaughtered Mad Lions as expected. G2 found footing finally in their team. That should be the number 1 team going out of that region no matter what every single time. So they advanced. I'm also going to go with LCO in Australia. They are in group stage. Pentanet GG is 1-0. Direwolves 1-0. Team Bliss 1-0. Chiefs Esports 1-0 as well. Group A and Group B kind of looking as expected there. Peace and Ground Zero are eliminated. If we want to keep going, we got LJL from Japan.
We got. Oh fuck.
And Goku.
Sengoku Gaming 9-0, which if I know anything from any video game, 9-0 is good. That's good right there.
They are
If you
in.
guys could still tell, I'm not good at League at all. I don't know any of these teams, but I'll try to learn for episode 3.
Just do the
So I
top
don't
4.
look like a fool. So then we have
Detonation.
Okay, I was about to say Detonation. Thank you, Cam. Detonation focused me with 6-2, plus 8 points, and also Sengoku Gaming had 14. Then SoftBank with another 6-2, which is in 3. And then that literally looks like Funnel, but it's Fennel, right? Fennel.
Yeah.
Fennel with 4-5 with -1 point, and also SoftBank has plus 5 points. Then of course like Burning Core and Crest Gaming, they're 5 and 6 respectively. So now going over to Cameron, Cam for LCK.
Yeah, so the LCK stuff, Faker and the boys are 13 and 1 with a 27 and 7. About 20 points on top of that, and not really too much of a surprise there. T1 is a dominant.
Yeah, 20 games up.
Yeah, exactly. D plus is 9 and 4. Coming into that close, not really close second, but I guess you can argue close second. Genji is third, about 10 plus points, 9 and 4, 21 and 11 map count here. Hanwha Life Esports, actually one of the few teams I haven't heard out of this group, but they are also 9 and 4, tied with Genji and D plus. KT Rolster 8 and 5, as well as Sandbox Gaming coming in 6th place, 8 and 5.
Now, quick question here: where is DRX? It's like they won last year and they're gone. Wow, still gone.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have money to re-sign your players.
Yep, should have re-signed your players instead of letting 2 of them go to LCS. Just saying, that probably wasn't the smart move on there.
I also just want to say shout out to a League of Legends, or shout out to an esports organization with the same grades that I got in high school, D+. I really like them. Go and try to be a streamer.
Yeah,
for
T1
them.
and D+ are guaranteed for the playoffs for LCK.
Yes. And honestly, not really surprising either. D+ and T1 are pretty dominant, despite D+'s score between Genji and Hanwha. D+, I would say, is definitely the better team.
Yeah, but no one touches T1.
No.
Except
Faker and his crew is too good. It's just,
yeah, except for DRX.
They just have to keep the pedal on the gas so Faker can retire after winning this Worlds. That'd be great.
Yeah, he was supposed to retire after the last one.
Yep. And that might free up some of the spots in the LCK for people making it out.
Yeah, for people actually winning.
But if I may keep going here, I do see the Brazilians here. Fluxio, I've probably butchered that. They're also a CS team as well. But Fluxio is 9 and 4, winning, or at least number 1, tied with number 1 Los Grandes, which is also 9 and 4. The Red Candids is also 8 and 5. Loud is 7 and 6. No surprise there. Loud is a mediocre Brazilian team when it comes to the league side of things. Pain Gaming 7 and 6. Furia Esports 6 and 7, and NITZ at the bottom. It's 6 and 7. No surprise there, honestly. The only thing I would say that I'm a kind of bit surprised about is Los Grandes not being above Fluxio in this case, but probably because of map count and points.
Then we got the Latin America LLA here, Astral Esports or Estral, 5 and 1. They are first. Iceris 5 and 1. They are in second. Six Karma 4 and 2. Rainbow 7 3 and 3. All Knights 3 and 3. Infinity 3 and 3. These guys are I'm pretty sure going into the playoffs now. Team Ace and the Kings are limited.
Yeah, I mean,
Team Ace
is 0 and 6.
Ace, we talked about them last time. They were 0 and 10. They
what you'd call Owen.
Yeah, and then they are just completely gone. They're 0 and 12. They did not even pick up a single game during the, I guess you would say, split here. Then we got the LPL for China. LNG Esports 8 and 1. JD Gaming 8-2. Edward Gaming 7 and 2. Top Esports 7 and 2. Gonna go over the top 4 there.
Looks close.
For VCS Vietnam, we got Gam Esports 4-0, Team Wales 2-1, Cerberus Esports 2-1, and then Team Secret 2-2, and then SBTC Esports and Team Flash SBTC. That's a fucking tongue twister right there. 1-1, and then Team Flash 1-2. I know Team Secret. That's about it.
They just started, didn't they?
I want to say
Recently, yes.
Yeah.
Because last week they didn't have anything, I don't think.
Yep. We got Asia Pacific for PCS. PSG Talent are clinched at 11-2 for the playoffs. Then you got Flying Oyster 9-4, Frank Esports 8-5, Impunity 8-5, Deep Cross Gaming is 7-6, and Beyond Gaming is 7-6 as well. Then we got kind of the no surprise here.
Mm-hmm.
We got LCS. Who would like to go over that?
I will. Well, actually, Kamzy, you want to take a jab at it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
FlyQuest, no surprise, 11-2 at the top.
Mhm.
Everyone knew coming into this this spring split, FlyQuest was going to be a top of the world.
Mhm. Yeah.
C9's in second, 10-3. Evil Genius is in third, 9-4. Golden Guardians fourth, 8-5. And CLG is fifth, and TSM in sixth.
Now, one thing about the league scene here right now. Who wants to take a jab? Who wants to say who's winning it at Worlds right now?
T1.
Well,
That was the most quiet reaction I have ever gotten.
If I'm being quite honest, I'm putting my money on D+ on this one. I think they're gonna probably make it either that or Edward.
well, no matter what, the top two LCK teams make top 4 no matter what somehow. So I don't,
Of course.
you know how that goes.
Now, if you want to hear my NA Copium answer, Cloud9, but that's my NA Copium Hopium answer.
That is
there.
so much cope.
That is the biggest cope for that. But I'm not. I want to go back to the LCS real fast. I'm really not surprised either that FlyQuest is coming out on top or Cloud9. I mean, I am a Cloud9 fan, but I gotta say Berserker is a beast of a ADC, and as well as Zevin is still with them. So I'm not surprised that they're doing as well as they are. I am a little surprised that TSM has made a huge comeback after picking up Wild Turtle. I was a little bit against the idea of them picking him up, but that they've made a huge comeback in their standings from being definitely one of the worst teams in the league to being at least about mid. I would say they've gone from worst to mid, and I gotta say I gotta give them a little bit of a shout out there for their changes mid season.
Well, it would be
that's
nice, but they're not gonna make it out of playoffs and ever.
They will not. Nope, I definitely agree with you on that.
Guys, I think TSM's going to win.
Okay.
All right, NA Cope is done. We are gonna head over to Valorant now.
All right.
So
First off, I'm taking this over. I want everybody here to know. At least I was the only one who wanted NA Cope to win. If you guys don't know, at the day of recording this, the VTC has finished and Fnatic beat Loud. Now, mind you, if you listened last week's
That's bullshit.
episode, I said that 100 Thieves was going to fuck Esports and then fuck up Fnatic. That didn't go so well.
No.
I also then said I'm pretty sure Leviathan was going to beat Navi. That didn't go so well either. 100T got fucking squashed by Fnatic in a 2-0, and then Fnatic decided to beat Navi because Fnatic, and then Fnatic decided to beat Loud, which I also had DRX winning. So if you guys couldn't tell, my predictions was shit, and then Kamzy auto won for some unknown reason. And then Dom,
'Cause
I'm
I'm
pretty
smart.
sure got
So, okay, to go over our predictions, the first cookie of the whole entire podcast
because Dom
is
picked
going to
Fut.
Kamzy. Just because I picked Fut here, and just because picked Furia because I was hoping the crowd would actually hype him up a little bit.
Dude, Fnatic looked so good.
They look
Yeah.
dominant.
Loud
watched the
almost
whole-
did pull out a reverse sweep somehow. I am not
That would have been
quite.
insane.
That would have been the first time since Valorant has kind of been around. Let's just say none of us got the bracket right anyway. So, but
Hey,
No.
I
Kamzy
said the
did-
100 team would beat FUT.
Kamzy did get 3
did
points
I.
on the bracket, and me and BZ did get 2, just because FUT Inferior, of course.
Yeah,
But
FUT got fucked.
Gotta say, I just love the competition. I just love it. I've followed it the entire time, this lock-in tournament, and the competition.
It was a really good
fierce.
one, actually.
It's been a very good turn. Probably
I
one of
mean,
the best
think about it. Loud almost
I've
came
watched.
back on Fnatic there, and DRX almost came back on Loud in the semis.
Yeah, it was all super close. And
I
even
mean, the last
Fnatic-
game wasn't too close, but
even the Fnatic versus Navi game, yeah, Fnatic smoked them, but I would definitely say there was a couple matches out of that series that actually were a little bit closer than what the score shows. One of the matches was not close at all, and Fnatic just smoked them on Lotus, but the other 2 maps were at least somewhat close. And I was impressed to see Ainge 1 and Navi actually fighting in this case. I
it's
thought
gonna
they
be
were
like
get
a
first
what's it
round.
called? A little bit of a break now for Valorant.
But the last map did go to overtime. If I'm reading this right, it's Loud 9-0'd on their half, and they still lost.
Yep,
So-
it was crazy.
That crowd must have been wild. That's all I have to say. And
It was.
I kind of wish Loud won, but I guess Fnatic Fnatic attacking is just absolutely it's overwhelming.
Disgusting.
They have it down to a perfect T. They're gonna get sight no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, you're not stopping Leo or Chronicle for that matter. I mean, all 5 players are disgusting in their own way, but you're not stopping Leo or Chronicle on this. I mean, they're absolutely disgusting players. So I'm not surprised, really not. I'm finally happy to see that Valorant is come in, and the top players in Valorant are actually like Valorant bred players instead of coming from different esports. It's nice to actually see it.
Yeah, they didn't
and how
come.
these
Yeah.
young guys. Right. Well, Boaster came from CS, and same with Dirk A, whatever. He came from CS as well.
Dude,
But
he's a
the
demon too.
He's a demon too. And actually, the other 3, I think Chronicle might have came from CS, but it doesn't matter because they were all super young, and most of their playing careers were all on Valorant. So I love to see it. I'm a huge fan of it. I'm finally happy to see that there's actually Valorant bred players coming up. It's
Apparently,
awesome.
also, I don't know if you guys knew this or if it just happened, but apparently, EG has a new player in Val.
Mhm.
Power just Power Pixel. I take
Our
it.
Pixel is actually going to be on their female roster. That's
Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to their female roster, which is, if I could pull it up here,
Thea, Sholina,
Stephanie.
Stephanie, and
Yep.
then Power.
Yep. And then they're still looking for a 5th. So
Yeah.
I honestly, I know this is a very hot take, but I gotta say, female Valorant scene's actually super interesting to watch and super hype.
As somebody who really doesn't like Valorant, but I still watch it sometimes, honestly, female Valorant, in my opinion, is a lot more fun to watch than say CS:GO female.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to really watch a lot of the CS, the female CS, but it's actually like I hate to say this, but I feel like Valorant females get a lot more traction and like a lot more showing off than say the Counter-Strike stuff, because I don't even see, from at least like watching all the Counter-Strike that I do, any female Counter-Strike like at all, besides streams, I guess, of the actual players.
Well, the reason for that is there's more females playing Valorant than CS.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Mummy Sage to get her spot. Anyways, we are gonna. If you're a Valorant fan, you definitely know that. To go over a little bit more for the VCT, the Americas League Pacific League and EMEA League are from March 26th to May 28th. Then we don't have a Masters event until June 11th. But it does round out in August 6th. There is Champions 2023, so it always is something to look forward to. We are gonna head to the next topic now.
Also, for anybody that likes Apex Esports, I don't know if Dom said it or not today, but
No
we're
Apex.
not going over. Yeah,
Nothing's really happening. We are gonna head over
in their
to
honeymoon stage.
Yeah,
we're gonna head over to COD now, and we will leave
COD
it to the COD professionals over here. I don't really watch COD, but we do have two absolute
Is the
COD
last
professionals.
weekend for the Major 3 qualifiers. So
also
a lot
I
of
just want
important matches.
I just want to say again, viewers, you can't see this, but Cam for the entire time of this recording has been just chilling, leaning back in his chair, talking and shit, and then right when COD comes up, he just stood up in a power stance, like I'm about to talk so much shit.
Nah, I got some
Uh,
things to say, but I'm gonna let Kamzy finish.
No, I was just saying it's an
No
important
argument.
week. It's last week before Major 3, starts. It's the qualifier. Teams are getting their seedings done. I posted a screenshot earlier of the standings, and I don't know if they can see it or you guys can't, but Ultra just lost to the Ravens today, 3-2, and it dropped them from the 1 seed going into the major all the way down to 5th.
Oof,
So
that's brutal.
These matches today definitely mean a lot. The standings, I guess, now updated are FaZe in first, Thieves in second, Surge have the 3rd spot, Boston 4, Ultra 5, and Optic is in 6th. So that'd be the winners right there.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the winners bracket or top bracket.
Well, it's
going into
looking like the finals over there, top 2.
Hey,
yeah, it's probably what's gonna happen.
Hey Kamzy, how do we feel about that match today? That Rocker versus Thieves match. You want to give some thoughts on that today?
The Rocker have gone downhill since the start of the season. It's just been bad. They need to make a change at AR. It's just not good. I don't know. Pacing's off. Something's off. They need to fix something.
Gotta say, these rankings look satisfying to me. I like seeing Optic Texas in the 6th place. I really hope they would drop a little bit more and allow Vegas Legion to start making their way back up. Gotta say, I really don't want to see Optic making it to the next major. I think it'd be really funny.
All teams will qual. It's just they start the losers bracket with a loss already.
But I'm happy to see. I know Gold Wolf's happy with our good buddy Gold Wolf's happy with the Atlanta FaZe. I mean, that's no surprise there. And Thieves, honestly, they're disgusting. Other than Kenny, but he's still disgusting too compared to the rest of the league. And then Kamzy, I just want to bring this up here because I saw this on Twitter. Pred, thoughts on Pred, my friend? I mean, he's disgusting. But did you see his past KDs for this past couple series?
No, is it bad?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh
no! They are disgusting. If I could pull up the info, the graph I had here, if I could find it, of course.
Well, I mean, there's a reason Optic was trying to trade for him earlier.
Oh, of course. He is. I want to say for the past, 6-7 series, he has had about 1.10 plus KD for pretty much the rest, or for the past. I want to say 6-7. I want to say more than
basically this major qualifier or whatever.
Pretty much for the most part, his maintained, and I want to say it could even be higher than that. If I can find that, I should have had it up for it because I wanted to actually bring this up to you because I saw it earlier. But it's been pretty amazing, and honestly, Rocker could use some changes. And
yeah, he's not leaving. He wouldn't leave Seattle for Optic. He wouldn't leave for Rocker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's we're the bottom of the scoreboard at this point. We started off so hot, and the mighty.
Yeah, we've won nothing. 4 maps total.
Yeah.
1 maps.
Yeah.
It's bad. just
Ever
all
since we were
bad.
called cheaters, we have we went downhill.
Yeah. That's basically it for Call of Booty.
No.
So, all right. We do have a secondary topic for COD here. We do have
I'm
BZK
gonna piss a lot of
coming
people off.
in with the zombie map tier list here.
Oh God.
And
This is gonna be dislike off the fucking
this
planet.
is gonna be
Oh.
great. It is S through F tier, so I expect to see at least one F tier and one S
Yeah.
tier. Of course, you know there always gonna be an S tier.
So, first off, if you guys don't know, I'm going to out myself as a fucking little kid right now. BZK stands for Bloody Zombie Killer 25. So that's why Dom picked me, because I know my zombie shit. Not really. I have some of the hottest takes in the world in zombies.
boy.
Cam is shaking his head.
Oh,
So, starting off, I do want to say I did not like Black Ops 4 at all. I hated Black Ops 4 zombies. That's why I actually am starting off at really did not play is 9. I really never played the map, and when I did, I really didn't like it. But I'm not going to rate it in D, E, or F, or even C or B or A or S, because I really didn't fucking play it. But
at least
coming in
A tier.
F tier, coming in, that's what a lot of people say, and honestly, I would have to agree with them after like watching gameplay of it, and especially the Easter egg boss fight. It is really cool. But coming in at F tier, we're starting off with a Black Ops 4 map, of course, fucking goddamn Dead of the Night. That map is absolute shit.
God.
Then there's 2 Black Ops 2 maps. One everybody should know: Transit. Transit is shit. If you think that Transit is not shit, it's shit.
Oh my God!
Hold on. You break up Transit and you put Town as a separate map. That's an S tier map. So, Transit, I fucking hate. Then we have Die Rise.
Oh wait, you have Transit F, and you
then
have
Die Rise in that.
Okay.
And Die Rise. Not Derice. Not Derice.
You're gonna need to
This
put
is
that up
Die
a little
Rise.
bit more. You're gonna need to put that one up a little bit more, my friend.
Die
That is
Rise?
that is
We can't argue. We could just be like, why?
All right, you know what? Fine, I'll put it up in E. That's it.
Okay, I'll accept
Because
that.
honestly, whoever the fuck made a map to where it's like, oh, by the way, like we're gonna have a Call of the Dead kind of vibe to it, but instead of the Pack-a-Punch actually like disappearing for a few rounds, we're just going to take your damn gun and be like, haha, fuck you with the elevators and drop down. Fuck that map. I hate it so much. Also, it introduced Who's Who. But for Cam's sake, I'll put it at E.
Thank you.
Then the first Black Ops 3 map in F. I'm going to get a lot of heat for this probably. Zetsubo no Shima.
Wow.
Now, Zetsubo no Shima is the second map ever, it's the second DLC map released in the Black Ops 3, and
second. No, you're right.
It is second. Because third is Goron. I'll be talking about Goron, and you.
I don't think he likes Black Ops 4.
What?
I don't.
Or 3.
Don't blame him.
I love Black Ops.
Keep going.
So
Speedrun
it. Shit, I don't like it. Starting off at E, we have Voyage of Despair from Black Ops 4.
Just keep going. Just speedrun
It's
this.
the Titanic one. Then we have Blood of the Dead at E. I'm not arguing. D, we have pretty much the entire World at War lineup. I'll you know what? No, I would actually.
Are you for real?
I'm changing one. I'm putting it to C. Hold on. We have Shino Numa. I really don't like Shino, except when it came into Black Ops 1. I really did like it in Black Ops 1. Then we have the Black Ops 1 map that's on here. That Cam knows I don't like this map.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh my God.
Where's Knock?
Yeah, where's Knock, brother? Where do you put Knock? You putting it in? No.
Middle of D and C. I couldn't decide which one.
This isn't an argument.
It's actually in C.
Factual.
I will admit.
Okay.
But it's
Carry
the
on.
very
Carry
first
on,
zombies
please.
Yeah,
map,
keep going.
so
Keep
it's
going.
like-
Just speedrun it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay. So then starting off with C.
Just say the map. Say the letter.
Oh, yeah.
I just say it.
Verruct C. Shadows C. Rev C. Ancient Evil C. I'm gonna get a lot of hate, and 5 C. Then we have B, starting off with Buried and Call of the Dead. A. Goron Krovi, Moon, Darice Origins. S. Kino, Mob, Derizen Drak, and then Ascension. Ascension, my favorite zombies map of all time.
Where'd you have Shadows of Evil?
Shadows was at C. I just really never liked it. I honestly I should put in really did not play up until like a year ago. I started.
All right,
playing
we're
that.
moving on. This
It's like the giant. Okay.
First
I
off,
I have one thing to say though, just real fast. Kamzy, by the way, I found that graphic for Pred. By the way, so he went he had a 1.21 KD. The only time he had under a 1 was versus Atlanta, was 0.89. After all that, 1.20, 1.33, 1.37, 1.10, 1.50, 1.50, 1.18, 1.18, 1.23 in the past 10 series. He's
on the
disgusting.
villain
And
run.
but you want to take a guess on what their record was? 4 and 6, baby. 4 and 6.
Ooh. That's tough.
He averaged a 1.21 KD. Okay, we can move on now. I just wanted to say that.
I'm gonna us three are gonna give ratings on that. I'm gonna give him 1 out of 10. That was a shit list. All right, don't even talk anymore. No, don't even talk. Don't even talk.
Yeah.
Cam, what do you think of that list?
Yeah, oh god. Since he put Ascension at the top, that is one of my favorite zombie maps. I gotta say, I'll give him a 3 out of 10, respectfully.
I'm gonna give him a 2 out of 10. I'm just torn up because, in my opinion, Noct is S tier because the game that right there was the founding father, and it deserves all the respect.
All right,
unbelievable.
I will ask
it was
you guys,
perfect.
No. We're moving on.
No,
we're moving on.
No, one sec, Tom. One sec.
Oh my goodness.
Let me interject one more time. Do you guys know how you got to be able to play Noct on World at War?
Yes, you finished the campaign.
Thank you. I actually asked somebody that last week, and they said you bought it. So, yeah,
what?
Look, I was about to pimp slap a bitch.
Anyways, okay, we are going on to our last topic. This is gonna be the longest topic and kind of what I'm guessing a majority of people waited for. We are going to go to Counter-Strike. Who would like to sum up Group A?
I mean,
Cam,
you
I
want
can do it.
No, yeah,
I'll
let
do it.
Kamzy do it because I won't shut up about EG. So let Kamzy do it.
I mean, great.
Hold on.
I wanted to be there.
I got some shit to talk.
Group A.
Group A. Okay, yeah. So we got the two teams that are qualified in Group A, Cloud9 and Outsiders. Cloud9 actually did beat Outsiders 2-1 in the upper bracket finals there. G2 made a nice little mid bracket run and qualified. And down at the lower bracket, Fnatic comes back and 2-1's Eternal Fire to qualify there for Group A.
Now, Group B. This is a big one. It's not done yet. This is going to be our prediction for the week.
Okay.
Even though there is only 2 games left.
Yeah.
So.
A couple games. So
yeah, there's like 3.
But if you get the amount of games right, you get an extra point.
Okay.
Okay, so big in complexity.
Well, so here's my thing about big.
Ito did have an amazing game.
They have a really disgusting academy opera now that took over for Searson. I gotta say, I have a lot of Hopium with Big actually doing really well now that they got rid of the fraud that is named Searson. Out of that, I've never been a huge fan of him. He's been an onliner in my opinion, but Hyped is a beast. He was on their academy team, and that kid is disgusting. I do think he's going to destroy Complexity, pick him apart, but I do see Complexity winning 2-1 on this one. Despite that, Halzark is going to carry hard.
All right, so then for mine, I've always been kind of like, a big supporter of Big. pun intended. But that mullet wearing lovable son of a gun Holzerk is going to fucking kill him. It's going to be 2-0, and then moving on where they had to face movie stars. Oh, Complexity, they're going to kick their ass. Look at what happened with Imperial. And then they're going to
Movie
qualify.
Stars did 2-0 Complexity, just saying.
I was gonna say, I was about to say, and it wasn't close.
Complexity also only did
Alright,
get one round against Imperial.
Looking at it
on,
again, I
first
should have
map.
looked at the mid bracket a bit more closely. There's Complexity still going to kick Movie Star's ass. They got revenge.
All right.
Not really.
Let's get these predictions in. Let's get these
Yeah.
predictions
Go
in.
ahead, Kamzy. Go ahead. Let us. What do you think, man? What are you thinking for Complexity Big?
I'm gonna go with big. Yeah.
Oh, big
big.
fan, eh?
Big fan.
Yeah, big fan. I respect it. Why is that? Can I ask you why you're going with big?
Just got a big feeling about it.
Good enough. Good enough for me.
I'm gonna take big again to quali.
What do you got for games? What do you got for games?
Um,
On the big Complexity, what you got?
Best of 3.
2-0.
Okay, then the Movie Stars and big.
Big 2-1.
Oh, let me. Okay, all right.
So, I said for this one, Complexity was going to be 2-1. I'm going to stay with that. I think Complexity is going to face Movie Star Riders and lose 2-0 to them. I have a lot of hope with this Martinez and Dave 1G. He's disgusting as well.
Yeah, I was watching this match today, the Movie Star versus Saw, and it was
actually really good.
Dom
and I were watching.
Movie Star was pretty good.
Yeah,
they were.
They're underrated. They just don't get a bad rep because Sonny Pius. However, he carried them with his opping ability for a while. But it wasn't really much. Yeah, he's on Ents now. And he's I hate to say this. I like the guy, but he's fallen off with Ents. I wish he would have stayed with Movie Star, honestly. But I do have Movie Star Riders winning 2-0 and going and qualifying as well.
Okay, but to go over that bracket, Heroic and Mouse already made it. They are qualified no matter what. Furia is qualified. Now we just wait for our predictions, which I don't see a spot where we can actually tie. If I don't see yet, but if we do tie, no one's getting a cookie.
Yeah, My predictions, I will say this for Heroic versus Mouse, because I think that's still a match happening, correct?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
we do need to predict that. Heroic and Mouse.
Okay, let's predict that one.
It's kind of okay. To me, it's kind of hard, because as much as I really do like Mouse, I do like Heroic. Cam knows this, and KMZ does, and now Dom. I was a huge NIP fanboy and exist as Heroic's coach. But Heroic dropping a map to big while Mouse 2-0'd both their games, one against Furia, which I consider to be a very damn good team. I think Mouse actually might beat Heroic, and this would be a best of 3, so I would say 2-1.
It wasn't firmly dropped to big.
So, here's the thing. With Big and Heroic, all their games were really close. Big is a super underrated team. I mean, they have at least 3 superstars that, if they're all popping off, they could take out at least most of the top 10 teams. In my humble opinion, in this case, they're disgusting. As I said, Hyped is their new opper. He's really good. He's popped off, very underrated. I don't think he's getting enough attention as he should. I do want to bring it to the attention that Big did take Heroic to overtime where they've lost on Nuke, which is very surprising to see Heroic losing a Nuke in that case, as well as they kept it close on their Vertigo as well, 16-14. So I gotta say, And I'm gonna go ahead and make my prediction while I'm out of here. Mouse is going to 2-1 heroic, but I think all games are going to overtime. I think all games will be in OT.
Ooh, that would
You know what?
That
If they
would
all
be
go
a
in
very
OT, you get an extra point.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because my thing is, Mouse is disgusting. They have actually their roster's made up of 3 academy players that have just surpassed everyone's expectations. I mean, Torzi is definitely top 5, maybe top 10. Well, I would say top 10, maybe top 5 upper in the world at the moment. JDC is a disgusting lurker in general, and Exertion has been very interesting to watch in his growth. Although I've heard that he had attitude problems through a lot of this. My bad. I meant entry fragger for a JDC. He's an entry fragger.
I also just want to say, Cam,
Mhm.
that each time you were hyping up Mouse, Kamsy's face was just disgusted at you.
I know.
Then we gotta hear Kamzy. Then we gotta hear him.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kamzy. Let's hear what you gotta say.
There's not much to say. Heroic with a clean, easy, slight 2-0, rolling with Yabi and the boys.
That's my boy. I predict the same. Hero 2-0. Okay.
Not even close. Mop the floor, hide the wet sign just to catch him
Look,
slipping.
I will say this. I'll be happy with whomever wins, but I still think that Mao's 2-1. Like I'm giving Heroic a map. There's probably maybe going to be a nuke in there, and that's probably what they're going to win. Because again, as Cam said earlier, Heroic is a fucking amazing powerhouse at nuke, in my opinion.
So
They're amazing.
Head to head, Mouse is actually beating Heroic 5-2 right now in their past 7 games they faced.
Well, that's cool because it's not happening. Anyways,
So,
we are gonna go on to the next topic here, and you guys see it. It is the disband.
Anonymous.
Nomino, Polish roster. It's
Yep.
been plaguing the CS community lately. It's just cost too much money to run teams, especially in Poland, where their teams are just not really making the cut. Most of their teams have not been performing super well, and Nomno was, of course, one of those teams that wasn't performing super well. They would get top 5, top 10 at tier 2 tournaments, tier 3 tournaments, but they were not really doing much else in that case, struggling to make it to majors, struggling even to do anything in RMRs or qualifiers for those RMRs. Now, I do want to say though, with all the Polish teams leaving the scene, which there's been at least 3 now in the past couple months, there has been one that has made a resurgence in AGO, which I'm impressed to see. But it does suck to see a Nomino, which I believe they were with CS for quite a while, leave. They've been.
From what I remember, is they've been around since Device was picked up on NIP because they had that whole entire debacle about
Yep.
And now with another topic, I guess, which Cam mentioned a little bit earlier, does EG deserve the local hero invite for Dallas?
No.
Now, Cam. Okay, there's Cam. I know for a fact that
Don't
this podcast
we need
could be an hour just talking about that. Yeah. I don't think so. Honestly, Cam agrees with me. Unless, here's the thing, put in one of their other rosters. I'm fine with that, but not their main. Their main sucks dick.
Yeah, no, EG just doesn't deserve a spot. They've played horrible. They've been last place in most tournaments they've gone to. They had really a couple good series that were like, whoa, they might have a chance, and then they've fallen.
Okay, then who do you think actually deserved the invite?
Nouns, 100% nouns, 1000%, without even saying. Go ahead.
Watching them play, I think I watched it with you, Cam. I could be wrong, or we talked about it. They definitely deserve an invite. Again, as much as I really do like some players on EG, they just don't. Like I'm sorry, or again, take one of their other teams, not their main team.
Well, here's the thing. At least for nouns, the reason why I say nouns is because there's a couple big names on nouns that might actually bring hopium back to the scene. that I would say EG should be looking to pick up. Two of them, I'm just going to drop two of them right now, saying B Wills and Cynic are going to be both of your prodigies of the NA scene. They're your OCs or floppies or whatever that could bring hopium back to our scene here. And the reason why I like Nouns a lot too is because they have a pretty much the only big Mexican talent in Marky on the team, which he's really good. He's disgusting at this game in general. He's been playing for a long time.
Yep.
Back even with the Chaos crew, the Chaos Team Chaos back in like 2020. The team that won a bunch of NA tournaments, and then Semphis is their coach, which in itself a legend of the scene. I believe that Nouns would deserve the home hero spot over EG. I think EG. Well, I'm not going to go into that actually, but we'll be here all night if I start talking about EG.
All right. So for the one under that here, we have is that Azir? Is that what's his name? It's just AZR.
Yeah.
So, if you guys didn't hear, Zyphon returns to active roster for Sprout, and in Refresh, I'm not sure if I can't remember correctly. Did Refresh want to be benched, or did they bench him on purpose?
Well, here's the thing about Refresh. So Refresh actually has a stutter problem, and that's why he was the IGL for the Sprout roster.
Yeah.
And when you have a stutter problem, it's very hard to call. Yes. So he wanted to. It was a part two things. They wanted to bench him because he wasn't able to do his job as an IGL, but he also wanted to be benched. It was agreement between both organization and player to be benched because he knew he couldn't get the job done. He is a lurker at heart, not an IGL. That is his thing. AZR, huge pickup. I mean, I've been waiting years for this guy to be picked up. Ever since the implosion of 100T. I've been waiting forever. This guy is an underrated IGL. I think Sprout will do a lot better now. I don't think they're going to be winning tier 1 tournaments anytime soon, but I think they're going to be at least getting close. I think they're going to be making those top 10, top 8, top 4 type of placements, and maybe EPL or something of that nature. Like, I can actually see them legitly not winning their group, but coming in top 2 of their group. Of anything when it comes to that, and even Major, I can see him making playoffs for Major with this pickup, because the reason why they sucked for so long, even after their huge pickup.
All right.
What?
So I just realized Kamzy never got to speak about the EG thing.
Oh, go ahead, Kamzy. Yeah. Let's hear it.
What do you mean?
Well,
did EG deserve the invite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did EG deserve the invite?
No.
All right, he says no. All right.
EG
we are
deserved it.
we are gonna go to the fun fact of the day. This is gonna be read by BZ here.
I picked this one on an unsecure website.
This is very unsecure.
Yeah. You used to be able to vote for a rematch in Counter-Strike. If you guys didn't know, that used to be a thing. That before November 2014, so pretty much 2 years, I think, after the game came out. I could be wrong. Players enjoyed a match enough.
Enjoyed. Keyword on that.
Yeah.
Enjoyed.
Yeah, enjoyed.
Rare.
Nobody enjoys Counter-Strike anymore. We all hate it.
Imagine getting the freelo on that.
Exactly.
Yep.
There was option for teams to vote on the prospect of a rematch. The same teams on the same map, but all 10 players had to vote. If someone was away from their keyboard or decided not to vote, it would fail. So it's kind of like almost a face it overtime when doing punks.
I kind of wish that they had that still.
That would be kind of like.
Then you would just
honestly,
tilt Q against a team that just 0-16'd you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the other team would tilt Q against you, and you just get freelo.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's
just talk
not
your trash until
that's not really realistic
but
here.
No, I knew that only because that's where the whole GG no re came from.
Really? I actually did not know that.
You just shit on people. You hit them with GG no re.
Now,
rematch, and you fuck that.
Our last topic here, but it is a big one. Everyone plays CS with these things. They are CS:GO guns. We're doing a tier maker. Kamzy, take it away.
All right, so I'll show what I got for the guys here.
Oh, Christ! Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh,
Where do you want me to start, Dom?
D.
Not the
You
nasty.
start at
Start
D.
start D, go A, C, B,
Okay.
S.
So in D, we're gonna go with the two LMGs, M249 and the Negev. I just don't like them. They're not mine. I just, I can't use them. This is a personal tier list. how I
Thank
feel
God the
about them.
R8 is down there. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Hey, now mind you, if the
Also,
R8
let me
was
go
like
the
R8
big iron,
Elite,
the
then-
R8, the big iron on your hip. It's fun to use. It's a fun troll gun. I will give it that. But it fucking blows. It fucking blows. Then I got the sawed off. It can be good. It's just again, give me a swag 7.
Again, hold up though.
I
Our
then
strat
I
on nuke with my jizz napkin is pretty
I
fucking good.
think
It's
let's
okay.
just
But
spe-
I
let's
think this
speed-
is the
let's run this a little.
P2K. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
put the
that's
P2K down here. I personally suck with it. Give me the USP all day. Then I got the MP5 running it out at D. C tier, I'll go dualies. I know some people are going to think that they're way better, blah, blah, blah. They should go higher. Not for me. 5.7, right along there. It's just like it's an okay pistol. It's good. Then I got the Galil and FAMAS, just two guns that I'm meh with. Then I got the Nova. The Nova, it's, headies only. MP7 and then the PP Bison. B tier, this is the tier with the most guns. The AUG. I mean, it used to be S tier, so we all know that. Shit was OP.
Yeah.
Then the
Trollers.
Glock.
It took them
There's-
about 5 years to figure it was OP. So
Thank you
I
for
put
that
the Glock in
reference,
there just because, honestly, low key, thing be smacking, bruh. Then I got the
fucking super
MP9 and
soldiers.
Swag 7, the P250 and CZ. I think those are the two upper echelons there with the Tech 9 of pistols, right there. We'll throw the Tech in there. And the XM Shoddy and the my A tier here. I got the Schmiegel, Deagle, the M4A4 and the M4A1S are both A tier. USP A tier. Mac 10 and the Pro 90 A tier.
Hmm.
The Krig A tier and the Scout also
the
A tier.
Krig, he's a con form. It's SSG. The SSG.
Bro.
We
I know.
it's the Krieg.
No.
Well, actually,
yes.
in CS Source it was called the Krieg. So
yeah,
It's the SSG, but
Krieg.
I call it Krig for everyone. SSG, sorry.
Now the
Whatever.
most controversial ever
Swear.
S tier I've ever seen in my life. Go ahead.
Interesting.
Okay, what's wrong with this?
Ah.
I wonder why I can't.
Just
Okay,
announce
I
it.
got-
Just announce it.
Okay,
How about
ready? I got the AK-47,
Okay,
Good.
That's fair. Yeah.
the AWP,
Good.
also known as the AWP,
that? Yes.
Or the big green.
Yeah.
and then I have the two auto rifles.
Oh.
God, I hate.
Are you guys gonna sit there and tell me that those guns are not good?
The
Look
Scar
me
20 is actually
dead-
really good, but
Look
the
me
T-auto
dead
is
in
shit.
my soul and tell me that these guns aren't good.
No, the Scar
There's a reason
20?
you guys get mad every time
Okay,
people
look.
buy them. There is
Look,
a reason.
yes,
it
I do.
doesn't.
Okay,
but
but the
they-
Scar
you get
20,
mad if
I
they
would
buy-
actually put in S tier. I would.
Yeah,
But the
but
T-auto, I don't like.
No,
I-
the
I
T
don't
auto.
like it.
You don't have to like it, but it's still good. You get mad when the T's buy it.
I get mad if they buy
I'm-
the gas.
They are overpowered guns. There's a reason people get mad that they get bought. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Also, Scar
That's
20
why they're
was
S tier.
in the arsenal of Get Right, and that is honestly how NIP won a lot of their fucking matches. He just did a silver strat.
All right. All
I
right.
mean,
Now,
I feel like it's not that controversial, right?
after that groundbreaking tier list, we are going to be doing our closing thoughts here.
It's a great tier. list,
So-
that's what
I'm gonna give you a better rating than BZ's tier
I'm saying.
list.
rate
I'll be
mine.
honest with
Rate
you.
me.
8 out of 10.
I'll give you a 7.
You gave me a 2, right?
Oh, he's playing that game.
He's playing
That's
fair.
revenge.
I'll give you a 5.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be worse.
The
means,
there were a few that I would disagree with.
Everything was perfect. That was the perfect tier list.
Sawed off deserves ass.
All right. Breaking news, I guess you would say. Wii Sports in the Olympics. What are
finally a gold medal that I can win. I was a bowling pro since Wii Sports came out.
God, that is
I
just,
feel
that is
sorry for you,
not-
Bees, because that's just not going to work.
That's just not something you should brag about. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is
I
just
bet
not
he was the
something-
guy that rolled 10 and couldn't finish the last 2 strikes anyway. So or last 3.
You know something
I
about that.
swear to God.
That was him.
And then we have Just Dance. I guess that's going to
Just
be in the
Dance in the
as well.
Olympics as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you better not do that.
All we know is we talked about
I'd
this
pay to
before.
see that.
We did talk about this before. Amaranth is gonna be representing the U.S.
Yep.
We are gonna take
Yeah.
the first place spot no matter what. I don't
Yep,
like
damn straight.
like who else can compete,
Yeah.
bro? She does
Dude,
this
I'm-
every day
I'm
for a living. There's
It's-
no way
well,
she
it's
loses.
Not every day now.
Yeah, I would know. I watch.
Yeah, I'm actually a tier 3 for 30 months in a row. Here goes my entire
Yo, I got
finances. Just
some
goes there.
semi-breaking news.
Oh,
So the COD qualifiers are still going on right now. Optic is going. They're in the 6th seed. That's the upper bracket.
right.
They're facing the subliners of New York, who are the
right.
7th seed right now. New York just went up 2-0,
Oh,
so that could completely flip up the standings there. Optic dropping down to losers. If they
hopefully.
lose here, Fortress Control, whoever starts on defense is going to win that, so
Fingers
it doesn't matter.
crossed. Fingers crossed, Camzy.
All right.
Fingers crossed.
And then one more thing I guess that
Yes.
we can talk about is 4 hours ago. Now, mind you, this is how we get all our closing statements. We all look up on Twitter at Jake Sucky. This is how we do our research, by the way. We actually don't watch any of the streams. We just look at other people's Twitters. Very professional around here. But apparently XQC is buying a fucking Valorant roster.
Yep.
And with one day in this is straight from his Twitter, Jake's Twitter, with the intent one day to get a French League of Legends team and Rocket League roster as well. Which honestly, I think didn't he get this idea from Tarek and Tarek and Toast from OTV? Because I know they do they have a Valorant roster now or no?
Toast does. I'm pretty sure he got it from Moist and Ludwig with their Moist.
Yeah, I know,
team.
because they acquired a team.
Yeah. I would
So
say
yeah,
that's
I
probably
mean,
the more
you
fun.
know what? If they're good, they're good. If they're not, yeah.
I'm curious who's gonna pick up. I want to see him pick up an NA team, but what do you think that now? This is the more important question, not who he's gonna pick up, but what is the name of the team? Is it gonna be the Juicers? We're gonna do the Juicers.
It's
hope
going to
Look,
be the Juicers.
It has to be.
Juicers.
Like,
Can you just get ready for the Juicers versus the Moist Moguls?
Juicers versus Moist Moguls.
can't
Oh
wait.
my
Okay,
God.
and
bro.
one more bit of old news, I guess you could say, but it is skeptical that CS:GO may receive Source 2 engine.
Mm.
Will this happen?
See,
Are skin prices
Would
going to go even higher now because of this?
Or would they drop?
Who knows? Will Source
they
2
have
be
to
shit?
delete-
Will Source 2 be bad?
What if they have to
I've
delete
thought-
skins for Source 2?
No,
They wouldn't do that.
listen.
That would break
I've
the
talked
game.
to Cam about this extensively.
It would be lost.
Valve is not going to be dumb, and they're not going to put out Counter-Strike 2. I talked about this actually today on my stream. There's no way in hell that they will remove Counter-Strike Global Offensive off their main roster to go with CS:GO 2. I don't think any way, shape, and form that they do, because it honestly,
They're gonna try
depending
and
on
just integrate.
how skins are, because it's almost their cash cow. Almost, I would say maybe Dota or I was gonna say TF2, but no.
Need some money? Put
Maybe
out a
Dota.
case.
True. Or have
Or just
their
release a
skins
second game and put out 10 cases.
They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna release a second game. I think CS:GO 2 or CS2, which was in the source files, which is where they got this information from, was just gonna be an update to the engine itself and not going to remove CS:GO or restart.
Yeah.
It would be a
foresee
giant
them
update.
It'd be a giant Yeah, I mean, it'd be a giant update, but it would make more sense than just completely releasing a new game, unless they were gonna port skins over. That's basically a lawsuit waiting to happen. People are gonna sue them for loss of revenue at that point, which is a thing you can actually get sued for in this industry.
And I feel like honestly, if they do say put out CS:GO 2, which again I highly doubt, if they do though, they'll give everybody their skins. There's gonna be a way how to transfer them all. But
Well,
I
if they
highly
update
doubt
the engine, they don't have to worry about that.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They just port everything.
Pro
over.
players
But
will
yeah,
be in
I get what you're
shambles.
saying.
Anyways,
Oh, of
True.
course.
thank you
Yes.
guys for tuning in to the Esports Rundown. All of us here, thank you for tuning in. And we hope you have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.